guys, Ivy League Gaming here. So I had recorded another video quite a few days ago, and apparently my audio wasn't on. So we're doing this again. Alright, so I want to go over 5 beginner tips. And this theme of this one is going to be like resources, but information resources, and then like tools. So I wanted to go over some tips for beginners. I feel like this is the ultimate beginner tip. Where do you find more information? What are the best places to seek out stuff? So let's get right into it. Number 1 tip, if you're just starting out in Raid, is, well, what you're doing right now, watching videos on YouTube. YouTube is such a great resource for just kind of getting started. There's so many great content creators. If you look at my subscription, I subscribe to so many people here. Let's just see, I'll pull up Ash for example. So just looking through, you can see so many suggestions. You can, any search, just be like Syl, if I can spell her name right. Raid, Shadow Legends. And if you don't know how to build Syl, there you go. There's plenty of people that can help give some pointers as far as how you should build the champion, and it's like books, masteries, is she worth it? Chosen here, Chofly Elite, all these videos here. YouTube is just a really great source, so keep doing what you're doing right now and look at YouTube. You can get a bunch of different perspectives on the same content. You could also search things like Raid Beginner Tips, Raid Beginner Guide, Raid Arena Team, Raid Beginner Champions, Raid Beginner Tips, all sorts of stuff here. Just search YouTube, it's a great source. Tip number 2 is going to be very similar here at Twitch. So Twitch is such a great resource as well. You can hang out with people like me live on stream while we're playing the game. It'll give you a chance to genuinely, learn, ask questions. We've got so many people, like right now we got Deadwood Jedi, Mr. Clan Boss. He's also been branching out a lot more with other content as well. MTG gives great advice, just gear cleansing, all sorts of stuff. Harmoniously, who else? Rock Knocker, we got Darlin. Got all sorts of folks on right now. I'm going to be on soon. So Twitch is just a really great place to interact with the community and ask questions directly. Most people are super helpful in chat. If you're ever in my Twitch, feel free to ask beginner questions. Ask questions like if you want to post your roster and you want us to give advice on who's good at what. Feel free. If you're not sure who you should level 60 next, where you should farm gear, feel free to ask anything, especially if you're in my chat. I'm very, very beginner friendly in my Twitch streams. Oh, and side note, I also do giveaways for gems on my Twitch stream, which I did mention. If I posted this earlier in the week, it would have been more helpful. But usually the 22nd of every month, I do a giveaway or close to then. So you could also catch people doing live giveaways for like gems or account giveaways, which I do on my YouTube. That's super helpful for, the account giveaway wouldn't be helpful for a new account, but the gem sure would be. Another tool I want to mention is actually Bluestacks. This isn't a website, this is a tool. Another way you can use Plarium Play if you want to play online. You could also use Bluestacks if you want to play on your PC. They have a great tool here for eco mode, where you can actually turn on eco mode, set your FPS to 5, and when you're upgrading those artifacts, it's a great way to upgrade them quicker because, man, that takes forever, doesn't it? Bluestacks is a really great emulator for Android, and you can use that to play games right here as if it's on your phone, and you could also set up macros as well to farm. Like I have crafting and selling things in the forge, crafting and keeping things in the forge that I've set up, just macro auto clicker type deal, so you can get kind of endless multi-battles. Don't have to worry about having multi-battles if you just use an auto clicker. So I will put a link below for the download for Raid. Bluestacks will be linked there, so if you want to download the new Bluestacks 5, you can do that with my link below. My next suggestion, tip number 4, is websites like Hellhades.com. Now, there's so many great resources here. He has great articles. He has topics, like there's a whole new player section right here don't miss out on that. You could also look deeply into each character, get suggestions for masteries, and if they need books. The masteries are great for beginner levels. There are some more advanced masteries depending on very specific things you're doing that some of the masteries on the website might not necessarily be accurate for, but in general they are very beginner friendly masteries. If you're doing PvE like clan boss dungeons, campaign farming, that's kind of the place you're going to look for on that part of the website. There's so much though. There's so many like stuff you can really dive into here. Tier lists, arena calculators, and then that also kind of leads me to Deadwood Jedi. This is not necessarily a beginner thing, but once you start getting rolling, if you really like to theory craft, or if you like to kind of get a little bit more complicated, I want to say, and you're ready to dive deeper and really boost your clan boss damage, Deadwood Jedi here has a clan boss calculator where you literally input your characters. He has a video on how to use it. It's not as intimidating as it seems at first. It's just once you put your characters in, you can make sure they're doing things at the right turns you want them to be doing them. Super, super helpful. You can find other speed tunes if you get a character like, if you get your Maneater and you want to see what build you can do with Maneater, this is a great resource for that as well. So definitely utilize some of these amazing websites that are out there in the community. And there's others like Chofly Ali that has a lot of his tier list, and he has an offer calculator to see if the deals are decent. But that is yeah, don't forget about these resources. It's super helpful. And one thing I like to do, let's say if you want to quickly look up a character, so let's look up, oh, I don't know, War Maiden raid, Hellhades.com, boom, there you go, takes you right to War Maiden. Some of the ratings aren't necessarily, don't look at overall, honestly, because she may be perfect for where you need her. Look at this, 5-star dragon, 5-star almost faction wars. She's a great champion. She's actually could be super helpful in some of the later Doom Tower runs. So looking up a champion super quick just in a Google search should bring you to Hellhades too. And you can at least get a quick guide if you want to remember what their skills are. If you're in the middle of a battle and you're fighting against someone, you're like, wait, what do they do? This is a great place to just quickly look them up. So there is tip number 4. And last but not least for this little tip video, I'm going to mention Discord. Now, Discord, that can have a lot of meanings. I do have my own Discord, yes. That is, of course, in the links below. I'm trying to get it more active here. It's where I post announcements related to me and my channel. I post, if you are in it, you'll get notified every time I go live on Twitch or when I post a YouTube video. Raid official announcements, I also have linked through here as well. And then we get into other stuff like shard polls if you want me to pull your shards live for one of my videos. And also, of course, general game chat. And there are also some sections for advice, which I haven't done too much with yet. There's also, almost every content creator has a Discord, so getting in one is just a great place to start asking questions. For example, who do I 60 next? We have a section for that. There's also the Raid official Discord. This is a great place to look up details. There's also this fun guide area where you can look up a guide for a champion and it will actually send you to your direct DM a guide for whoever you're looking up. See, like they were looking up guides for Ninja, guides for Jotun, that there isn't one, guide for Syl, guide for Jack. That will be sent to your actual DMs, and you can kind of get a few takes on where to build champions for what, if a guide has been updated. But it's kind of the same information you can find in a video on YouTube and whatnot, but it's just another place. You also can look for clans here, clan recruitment. You're looking for a clan. There's so much, and there's also like other language sections as well. But don't miss the opportunity of being in Discord. It may seem intimidating at first. I was intimidated by Discord the first time I started using it, but it's super helpful. And if you get into a good clan, or like I'm in a cluster that's a bunch of clans, they should have a Discord. This should be organized. You should have a place to communicate with everybody. It makes things so much easier than trying to talk in-game chat. So Discord will be your friend. It's also just another way to get involved with the community. Even if you like to play by yourself and not talk to anybody, that's fine too. You still can at least ask questions when you need to, or just look at other people's suggestions. Now, see what other people are talking about. Talking about masteries for Miscreated Monster, talking about whatever they may be talking about. Masteries for, oh, there they are. This is continuing talking about Miscreated Monster. People are asking advice. So this is like just a really good spot. So get involved, check out all the resources. I hope you appreciate these tips. It's a little bit different than just the basics of like, which characters are the best? Who should I have my starter champion? Do I make a character 60 first, or do I get a bunch to 50 first? Instead of those questions, let's just go straight to the source and find out where to ask more questions. So, alright guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you appreciate it, and hang out with me live on Twitch.